The rise of independent record stores, early 1970s. In the wake of the vibrant 1960s, a remarkable transformation began to unfold in the music industry. As the counterculture movement waned, many independent record stores emerged, capturing the spirit of a generation eager for musical exploration. The early 1970s marked a turning point as these shops dedicated themselves to the passionate curation of rock, folk, blues, and the burgeoning genres that would define the era. They became not just retail spaces, but vital community hubs where passionate fans gathered to share discoveries, swap stories, and connect over their mutual love for music. Imagine walking down a bustling street, adorned with colourful storefronts, each beckoning with the promise of a new musical adventure. One shop, with a hand-painted sign swinging in the breeze, draws you in. The moment you step inside, you are greeted by a sensory delight, the rich aroma of fresh vinyl mixed with the nostalgic scent of old paper. The atmosphere is electric, filled with the sounds of records spinning on turntables, creating a warm and inviting ambiance. The store is lined with wooden bins overflowing with albums, each one a treasure waiting to be uncovered. Customers flip through the stacks, their fingers brushing against the smooth surfaces of the records. The excitement of discovery hangs in the air as they exchange recommendations and share stories about their favorite artists. Many of these indie shops became the heart of their neighborhoods, where friendships blossomed amidst the shared love of music. In this vibrant environment, the act of buying music transformed into an experience, a ritual that brought people together. Each visit held the promise of new musical adventures, where fans could explore the latest releases, discover hidden gems, and even stumble upon local artists. The shops often hosted events, from album release parties to informal gatherings where musicians would perform, further solidifying their role as community centers. As we dive into this era, we see how independent record stores nurtured a culture of discovery and connection. They became sanctuaries for creativity, where the love of music flourished amidst the stacks of vinyl. Every record represented not just a collection of songs, but a story, a moment in time, and a connection between the artist and the listener. The rise of these stores laid the foundation for a vibrant music community that would continue to evolve throughout the decade and beyond. In the early 1970s, the music scene was rich with diversity. The rise of genres like punk, funk, and soul began to shape the landscape, and independent record stores were quick to embrace this evolution. They not only stocked the mainstream hits, but also delved into the underground, showcasing artists who challenged conventions and pushed boundaries. This willingness to explore the uncharted territories of music allowed these shops to cultivate a loyal customer base eager for fresh sounds. The significance of independent record stores during this time cannot be overstated. They became platforms for social change, offering a space for marginalized voices and promoting cultural movements that resonated with the youth. The music played in these stores became the soundtrack of a generation, echoing the hopes, dreams, and struggles of those who sought to express themselves authentically. As we reflect on the rise of independent record stores in the early 1970s, we recognize their profound impact on the music industry and the communities they served. They were not just places to buy records, they were cultural beacons that celebrated creativity, diversity, and the power of music to unite people from all walks of life. The importance of listening booths. As independent record stores flourished in the 1970s, they began to innovate in ways that enhanced the shopping experience. One of the most significant developments during this era was the introduction of listening booths. These small sanctuaries within the store allowed customers to preview albums before committing to a purchase, creating an intimate space where shoppers could immerse themselves in the music. Equipped with turntables and headphones, listening booths fostered a sense of trust and connection between the store and its clientele. Imagine stepping into a listening booth, the faint hum of the store fading away as you settle into the plush chair. You place a record on the turntable, and as the needle drops, you feel a wave of anticipation. The music washes over you, enveloping your senses and creating an immediate bond with the artist and their work. This practice not only enhanced the shopping experience, but significantly reduced the risk of returns, as customers could confidently explore new music and make informed choices. In this era, listening booths became essential in shaping the culture of record stores. They encouraged exploration and experimentation, allowing fans to discover new genres and artists without the fear of buyer's remorse. The act of listening became a shared experience where friends could huddle together, discussing the nuances of a particular track or marveling at the production quality of an album. The listening booth became a portal to another world, one where the power of sound transcended the confines of everyday life. As we delve deeper into this innovation, we recognize the impact of listening booths on the community. These spaces became gathering points for music lovers, where conversations about favorite tracks and artists flourished. The booths fostered connections, creating a sense of belonging among shoppers who shared a passion for music. In this way, the listening booth became more than just a retail feature. They were a bridge connecting fans to the music they loved. Moreover, the presence of listening booths signaled a shift in consumer behavior. Shoppers began to approach music with a more discerning ear, seeking quality over quantity. This change in mindset encouraged independent record stores to curate their selections carefully, ensuring that each album offered something unique and valuable. As a result, the shops became known not only for their diverse inventory, but also for their commitment to promoting artists who might otherwise be overlooked. The importance of listening booths extended beyond the commercial realm. They became cultural touchstones. Many music fans recall their first experience in a listening booth, the thrill of discovering a new favorite album or the nostalgia of revisiting a classic. These memories forged connections between individuals, creating a shared history that transcended generations. In this way, listening booths became synonymous with the joy of musical discovery, a ritual that defined the independent record store experience. As we reflect on the significance of listening booths in independent record stores, we see how they played a crucial role in shaping the relationship between music and community. They transformed the act of shopping into an immersive experience, inviting fans to explore the depths of sound and connect with the artistry behind each album. The legacy of listening booths endures, reminding us that the love of music is best experienced together, in spaces designed for exploration, connection, and discovery. The role of mail order and catalogs. As independent record stores continued to thrive, they sought innovative ways to reach music lovers beyond their physical locations. Enter the era of mail order services and specialty catalogs, which allowed stores to broaden their audience and connect with customers eager to explore niche genres. These catalogues became a treasure trove of music options, showcasing everything from obscure rock albums to the latest in jazz, reggae, and beyond. Imagine a beautifully designed catalogue filled with vibrant images and detailed descriptions of albums. Each page turn reveals a new world of sound, inviting fans to discover artists and genres they may not have encountered in their local shops. The excitement of receiving a package in the mail, filled with carefully selected records from a catalogue, was a deeply cherished experience. Customers would eagerly await their orders, flipping through the pages once more to relive the thrill of discovery. In this era of globalization, independent record stores played a vital role in shaping the music landscape. They became advocates for lesser-known artists and genres, ensuring that diverse sounds reached fans eager to explore the world of music. The role of mail order and catalogues solidified the bond between the store and its customers, as music became a shared journey of discovery and connection. These catalogues not only expanded the reach of independent stores, but also fostered a sense of community among customers. Fans would swap stories about their latest finds, sharing recommendations, and connecting over their shared passion for music. The catalogues served as a bridge, linking fans from different backgrounds and regions, all united by their love for sound. As we explore the significance of mail order services, we recognize how they empowered independent record stores to carve out a unique niche in the market. By embracing this model, stores could support artists who might otherwise go unheard, championing creativity and diversity in the music industry. The catalogues became a reflection of the store's identity, showcasing its commitment to curating a rich and varied selection of music. In addition to connecting fans with music, mail order services also allowed independent record stores to engage with their customers on a deeper level. Personalized notes included with each order fostered a sense of connection, reminding fans that their purchases were not just transactions, but part of a larger community. This dedication to customer service and relationship building set independent stores apart from larger, impersonal retailers. As we reflect on the role of mail order and catalogues in the history of independent record stores, we see how they played a crucial part in shaping the music landscape. They expanded the boundaries of discovery, allowing fans to explore new sounds and connect with artists from around the globe. The legacy of this practice endures, reminding us that music is a shared journey, one that thrives in the spaces where community and creativity intersect. The emergence of the try before you buy culture. As the 1970s progressed, the spirit of exploration continued to flourish within record stores. The emergence of the try before you buy culture transformed the shopping experience, allowing customers to engage with music in new and exciting ways. In-store listening sessions, live performances, and scheduled listening parties became commonplace, turning these spaces into vibrant art venues. Imagine a cozy record store on a Saturday afternoon, filled with eager listeners. A local band sets up for an acoustic performance, their energy palpable as fans gather to witness the show. The store becomes a gathering place where friends and strangers alike come together to celebrate the love of music. These events transformed the act of shopping into a shared experience, fostering bonds that extended beyond the store walls. As we delve deeper into this culture, we recognize how these gatherings nurtured a sense of belonging. They offered a platform for local artists to showcase their talents, inviting fans to engage with the music on a personal level. The record store became a sanctuary where creativity thrived and the community flourished. The try before you buy culture extended beyond live performances. In-store listening sessions allowed fans to preview albums in a relaxed environment, encouraging them to explore new sounds without the fear of buyer's remorse. Customers would gather around listening stations, discussing the nuances of each track and sharing their thoughts on the artists. This communal experience fostered connections, creating a sense of camaraderie among shoppers who shared a passion for music. Moreover, the emergence of this culture signaled a shift in consumer behavior. Shoppers began to approach music with a more discerning ear, seeking quality over quantity. This change in mindset encouraged independent record stores to curate their selections carefully, ensuring that each album offered something unique and valuable. As a result, the shops became known not only for their diverse inventory, but also for their commitment to promoting artists who might otherwise be overlooked. In this era, the record store became a cultural touchstone where fans could engage with artists on a personal level. The memories created during these performances became cherished moments for both fans and artists alike, creating a lasting bond that transcended the commercial nature of the industry. Each in-store event became an opportunity to connect, celebrate, and share the love of music. As we reflect on the significance of the try before you buy culture in independent record stores, we see how it played a crucial role in shaping the relationship between music and community. It transformed the act of shopping into an immersive experience, inviting fans to explore the depths of sound and connect with the artistry behind each album. The legacy of this culture endures, reminding us that the love of music is best experienced together, in spaces designed for exploration, connection, and discovery. Disco and the 12-inch single craze. As the mid-1970s rolled in, a seismic shift occurred in the music landscape with the rise of disco, a genre that would not only dominate the dance floors, but also profoundly influence the operations of independent record stores. The appeal of disco transcended mere sound. It embodied a lifestyle that celebrated freedom, joy, and exuberance. The introduction of the 12-inch single became a game-changer for both artists and record stores alike, creating a new revenue stream and changing the way music was consumed. Imagine stepping into a record store during this vibrant era. The atmosphere is electric, filled with the upbeat rhythms of disco classics. Shelves are adorned with eye-catching 12-inch singles, their larger format allowing for more extended mixes and remixes. The allure of these records lies not just in their sound, but also in their striking cover art, often showcasing glamorous imagery that encapsulates the essence of the disco movement. Shoppers are drawn to the bold designs, and the promise of extended playtime invites them to explore new musical territories. The 12-inch single became essential inventory for many independent record stores. DJs and dance enthusiasts eagerly sought these records, recognizing their value in creating the perfect atmosphere for parties and club nights. The allure of the 12-inch format lay in its ability to deliver longer versions of popular tracks, often featuring remixes that highlighted the infectious grooves and catchy hooks. This extended playtime encouraged dance music lovers to lose themselves on the dance floor, making these singles a staple in nightclubs across the country. In this era, independent record stores recognized the potential of the 12-inch single to drive sales. They dedicated entire sections to dance music, showcasing the hottest tracks that would define nights out and celebrations. The thrill of discovering a new disco anthem or a sought-after remix became a shared experience among fans as they exchanged recommendations and danced their way through the aisles. Each visit to the store felt like an adventure, a chance to uncover the latest sounds that would shape their weekends and gatherings. As disco fever swept through cities, independent record stores adapted to the changing tastes of their customers. Many shops hosted listening parties and in-store events, inviting local DJs to showcase the latest tracks and create an immersive experience for shoppers. The excitement of hearing a new release while browsing records fostered a sense of community, as fans bonded over their shared love for dance music. These gatherings transformed record stores into cultural hubs where music and socializing intertwined. Moreover, the 12-inch single craze also had a significant impact on the music industry as a whole. Record labels recognized the lucrative potential of this format and began investing heavily in dance music artists. The success of disco led to a wave of new releases, with many artists experimenting with different sounds and styles. This diversification enriched the musical landscape as disco continued to evolve and influence genres like funk, soul, and even rock. As we delve deeper into this era, we see how the disco movement transcended music and became a cultural phenomenon. It celebrated diversity, inclusivity, and self-expression, inviting people from all walks of life to come together on the dance floor. Independent record stores played a vital role in this cultural revolution, providing spaces for fans to connect, express themselves, and celebrate the joy of music. However, as the popularity of disco began to wane in the early 1980s, independent record stores faced new challenges. The rise of other genres, coupled with changing consumer tastes, prompted a re-evaluation of the store's inventory and marketing strategies. Yet, the legacy of the 12-inch single and the disco era remained firmly embedded in the fabric of music culture. The impact of disco on independent record stores is still felt today. The resurgence of interest in vinyl and the enduring popularity of dance music genres serve as a testament to the lasting influence of the disco movement. Independent record stores continue to celebrate this rich history, showcasing classic disco records alongside contemporary dance music, ensuring that the spirit of the 12-inch single lives on. In conclusion, the disco era and the 12-inch single craze transformed independent record stores into essential cultural hubs that celebrated music, community, and self-expression. The excitement surrounding these records fostered a sense of belonging among fans, reminding us of the power of music to unite and inspire. The legacy of disco continues to resonate today, as independent record stores remain dedicated to championing diverse sounds and fostering connections within the music community. The vinyl resurgence in the 1980s. As the 1980s dawned, the music landscape underwent significant transformation with the rise of new formats like cassettes and CDs. However, amidst this technological shift, vinyl maintained a devoted following, demonstrating that the allure of this classic format was far from fading. Independent record stores recognized the enduring appeal of vinyl, and began to curate audiophile sections filled with high-quality pressings, repressings, and rare imports, ensuring that vinyl remained a vibrant part of the music experience. Imagine stepping into a record store in the early 1980s, where the shelves are lined with colourful LPs, each one a tangible piece of art. The familiar crackle of vinyl as the needle drops evokes a sense of nostalgia, transporting you to a time when the act of listening to music was an intimate ritual. The tactile experience of handling records, the weight of the vinyl, the large album artwork, and the satisfaction of flipping through stacks invites fans to immerse themselves in the music in a way that digital formats cannot replicate. During this era, independent record stores embraced the resurgence of vinyl, creating dedicated sections that showcased both classic albums and newly released records. This curation was driven by a passionate community of collectors and audiophiles who sought out high-quality pressings and rare finds. Store owners, often music enthusiasts themselves, took pride in curating selections that reflected the diverse tastes of their customers. The excitement of stumbling upon a rare pressing or a long-lost favorite became a shared experience, fostering a sense of camaraderie among shoppers. As the popularity of vinyl grew, independent record stores also began to host events that celebrated the format. Listening parties, vinyl fairs, and artist showcases became common, inviting fans to come together and experience music in a communal setting. These gatherings transformed the shopping experience into a celebration of sound, allowing fans to connect with one another and share their love for music. The atmosphere buzzed with energy as customers engaged in passionate discussions about their favorite albums, discovering new artists and genres in the process. In addition to community engagement, the vinyl resurgence also highlighted the importance of sound quality. Audiophiles sought out high-fidelity pressings that promised superior sound and dynamic range. Record stores responded by curating sections dedicated to audiophile releases, showcasing labels known for their commitment to quality. This focus on sound quality became a defining characteristic of independent record stores, reinforcing their identity as cultural hubs for music enthusiasts. As the 1980s progressed, the vinyl resurgence also intersected with broader cultural movements. The punk and new wave scenes, which had flourished in independent record stores, contributed to the appreciation of vinyl as an authentic format that celebrated artistic expression. Many fans sought out records that represented their individuality and cultural identity, using music as a means of self-expression. The connection between vinyl and the countercultural ethos of the time further solidified its place within independent record stores, where the spirit of rebellion and creativity thrived. However, the rise of cassettes and CDs presented challenges for vinyl's revival. As more consumers embraced the convenience and portability of these formats, independent record stores had to adapt to the changing landscape. While many shops expanded their inventory to include CDs, they remained committed to preserving the vinyl experience. This duality became a hallmark of independent record stores, demonstrating their dedication to curating diverse selections that catered to a range of musical tastes. As the decade drew to a close, independent record stores successfully navigated the challenges posed by new formats while celebrating the enduring appeal of vinyl. The commitment to quality, community, and authenticity ensured that these shops remained vital spaces for music lovers, fostering connections and celebrating the rich history of sound. Reflecting on the vinyl resurgence of the 1980s, it becomes evident that independent record stores played a crucial role in preserving the legacy of this beloved format. The tactile experience of handling records, the warmth of analog sound, and the communal atmosphere created within these spaces contributed to a cultural renaissance that continues to resonate today. In conclusion, the vinyl resurgence in the 1980s transformed independent record stores into essential cultural hubs that celebrated quality, community, and creativity. The birth of import sections. As the 1970s gave way to the 1980s, a vibrant and deeply enriching transformation began to unfold within independent record stores. While vinyl remained a cherished format, the allure of international music became increasingly evident. With the rise of globalization, record stores began to embrace a new trend, the birth of import sections. These sections featured records from the UK, Japan, Europe, and beyond, appealing to serious collectors and casual listeners alike who were eager to explore sounds from different cultures. Imagine stepping into a record store adorned with posters celebrating international artists, the air filled with the rich sounds of reggae, progressive rock, and avant-garde jazz. You're greeted by shelves lined with colourful album covers, each one a gateway to another world. The excitement of discovering a rare import becomes palpable as fans sift through bins labelled with distant names and genres that evoke curiosity. Here, in this small corner of the world, music transcends borders, inviting listeners to connect with distant cultures and traditions. In the early days of import sections, shoppers often sought out records that showcased unique sounds and styles, not readily available in mainstream markets. Japanese pressings of rock albums, for instance, became a coveted treasure for collectors, celebrated for their superior sound quality and stunning artwork. European imports, particularly from the UK, brought with them the latest trends in punk and new wave, captivating American audiences eager to embrace the sounds of the moment. This cross-pollination of musical influences enriched the listening experience, allowing fans to explore the global landscape of sound. As we delve deeper into this phenomenon, we recognize how import sections fostered a sense of community among music lovers. Fans would gather in stores, excitedly discussing their latest finds, sharing recommendations, and engaging in passionate debates about the merits of various artists. The atmosphere buzzed with energy as the act of discovering music transformed into a shared experience. Each record became a story, a connection to a culture that may have once felt distant. The importance of these import sections extended beyond mere commerce. They became cultural touchstones that celebrated diversity. Many independent record stores took pride in curating selections that represented the rich tapestry of global music. They became advocates for artists whose work often went unrecognized in mainstream circles, providing a platform for voices that deserved to be heard. In this way, record stores contributed to a broader cultural dialogue, reminding us of the importance of inclusivity in music. Moreover, the birth of import sections also played a vital role in educating consumers about the breadth of music available. Store employees, often passionate music enthusiasts themselves, took on the responsibility of guiding customers through these diverse offerings. They shared stories about artists, genres, and cultural contexts, fostering a deeper appreciation for the music being explored. This mentorship created a bond between staff and shoppers, reinforcing the sense of community that was central to the independent record store experience. As the 1980s progressed, the demand for imports only grew. Record labels began to recognize the potential of international markets, leading to an increase in the availability of imported records. This shift marked a turning point in the music industry, as independent record stores became crucial players in the distribution of global sounds. The excitement surrounding new arrivals in import sections created a sense of anticipation, with fans anxiously awaiting the latest shipments from abroad. In this era of exploration, independent record stores also tapped into the growing interest in world music. Sections dedicated to African, Latin, and Asian music emerged, inviting listeners to discover sounds that were both familiar and foreign. This diversification not only enriched the inventory of record stores, but also broadened the horizons of customers who may have previously been unaware of these genres. The world became a smaller place as music connected people across cultures and distances. The birth of import sections in independent record stores ultimately transformed the way fans experienced music. These shops became cultural melting pots, where diverse sounds coalesced into a rich tapestry of musical expression. The connections forged through the exploration of imports fostered a sense of belonging, as fans united in their shared love for music that transcended language and geography. As we reflect on this era, we recognize that the legacy of import sections continues to resonate in the modern music landscape. Today, independent record stores remain vital spaces for cultural exchange, championing artists worldwide and celebrating the diverse sounds that enrich our lives. The effect of punk and new wave as the late 1970s transitioned into the early 1980s. A cultural upheaval swept through the music landscape, marked by the rise of punk and new wave. These movements were not merely musical genres. They represented a radical shift in societal norms, fashion, and attitudes, fundamentally reshaping the identity of independent record stores. These shops became sanctuaries for counterculture, attracting a devoted following of fans eager to embrace music that defied convention and challenged the mainstream. Imagine entering a bustling record store during this exhilarating time. The atmosphere is electric, filled with the raw energy of punk bands and the innovative sounds of new wave artists. Shelves are adorned with eye-catching album covers that capture the rebellious spirit of the movement, while the air resonates with the sounds of artists who are redefining musical boundaries. Shoppers excitedly flip through racks filled with vinyl, eager to discover the latest releases from underground bands and emerging talent. In this era, independent record stores played a critical role in shaping the narrative of punk and new wave culture. They offered not just records, but also a lifestyle, a way for fans to express their beliefs and connect with like-minded individuals. Many stores specialized in punk, post-punk, and indie rock, creating dedicated sections that celebrated these genres. The excitement of finding a new vinyl pressing or a rare import became a shared experience as fans engaged in passionate discussions about their favorite artists and the cultural significance of their music. As the punk movement surged, independent record stores became essential hubs for the DIY ethos that permeated punk culture. Fans were encouraged to explore their creativity, whether through making their own zines, organizing shows, or simply expressing their individuality through music. The sense of empowerment that emerged from this culture resonated deeply with fans, who found solace in the idea that they could take control of their musical journeys. In-store performances became a hallmark of independent record stores during this time. These shops hosted live shows featuring local punk and new wave bands, transforming the retail space into a vibrant venue for artistic expression. Fans gathered to experience the raw energy of live music in an intimate setting, creating a sense of community that extended beyond the confines of the store. The shared experience of witnessing a live performance fostered connections among fans and artists, reinforcing the idea that music is a collective experience. Moreover, the punk and new wave movements also influenced the visual aesthetics of independent record stores. Many shops embraced the bold graphic design styles that characterized punk and new wave album covers. The incorporation of vibrant colors, striking imagery, and innovative layouts created an inviting atmosphere that resonated with the spirit of creativity and rebellion. These visual elements became integral to the identity of independent record stores, further establishing them as cultural hubs for music enthusiasts. As we delve deeper into this cultural phenomenon, we recognize the symbiotic relationship between independent record stores and the punk/new wave movements. These stores provided a platform for emerging artists, allowing them to showcase their talents while connecting with fans who appreciated their authenticity. The sense of belonging fostered within these spaces became a vital part of the punk ethos, reminding us that music is not just a product, it's a means of self-expression and connection. The impact of punk and new wave on independent record stores extended beyond the music itself. These movements sparked discussions about social issues, politics, and identity, challenging the status quo and encouraging fans to think critically about the world around them. Independent record stores became spaces for dialogue, where fans could engage in conversations about the cultural significance of the music they loved. This sense of intellectual engagement enriched the shopping experience, turning record stores into important sites for cultural exchange. As the 1980s advanced, the sounds of punk and new wave continued to evolve, influencing a new generation of artists and musicians. Independent record stores adapted to these changes, curating sections that reflected the latest trends while honoring the roots of the movements. In conclusion, the effect of punk and new wave on independent record stores was profound and far-reaching. These movements transformed shops into sanctuaries for counterculture, celebrating individuality, creativity, and community. The connections forged within these spaces fostered a sense of belonging among fans, reminding us of the power of music to unite and inspire. Reggae and dub culture's storefronts. As the 1970s came to a close, the infectious rhythms of reggae and dub began to permeate the music scene, finding a warm embrace within the walls of independent record stores. In cities with rich immigrant histories and diverse communities, these stores reflected the cultural tapestry of their neighborhoods, offering large catalogues of Jamaican sounds that connected fans to the roots of a musical tradition steeped in love, resistance, and community. Imagine stepping into a record store adorned with vibrant posters of reggae legends like Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, and Burning Spear. The air is filled with the unmistakable beats of reggae music, inviting you to immerse yourself in the rich sounds that have transcended borders. Shoppers are drawn to the colourful album covers, each one a testament to the artistry and creativity that define reggae culture. The shelves are filled with records that tell stories of struggle and triumph, inviting fans to explore the depth of emotion embedded in the music. Independent record stores became vital spaces for the promotion and celebration of reggae and dub culture. They offered not only records but also a sense of belonging for fans who sought connection to their heritage. Many store owners were deeply connected to the music, sharing their knowledge and passion with customers eager to learn more about the genre's history and significance. The stories behind the records became part of the shopping experience, enriching the connection between fans and the artists whose work they cherished. The importance of these stores extended beyond mere commerce. They became cultural touchstones that nurtured community ties. Fans gathered to discuss their favorite artists, share stories of concerts attended, and celebrate the rich history of reggae music. The atmosphere buzzed with energy as the act of discovering music transformed into a shared experience. Each record became a story, a connection to a culture that may have once felt distant, and the independent record store became a sanctuary for those seeking to explore their musical identity. As reggae and dub gained popularity, independent record stores emerged as essential resources for fans seeking to discover new artists and sounds. The curated sections dedicated to these genres showcased not only established performers, but also emerging talent from the Caribbean and beyond. The excitement of finding a rare pressing or an album that had been out of print became a source of joy for customers, reinforcing the bond between the store and its community. The influence of reggae and dub culture on independent record stores also extended to the visual arts. Album covers often featured bold, colourful designs that reflected the vibrancy of the music. Many stores embraced this aesthetic, creating an inviting atmosphere that celebrated the artistic expression of reggae culture. This attention to detail helped foster a deeper appreciation for the music and its cultural significance. As we explore this cultural phenomenon, we recognize that independent record stores played a vital role in shaping the narrative of reggae and dub music. They provided a platform for artists whose work often went unrecognized in mainstream circles, ensuring that diverse voices were celebrated and heard. This dedication to promoting reggae and dub culture enriched the musical landscape, connecting fans to a rich tradition that continues to resonate today. Moreover, the rise of reggae and dub culture also intersected with broader socio-political movements. The music often carried messages of resistance and empowerment, addressing issues such as social justice and equality. Independent record stores became spaces for dialogue, where fans could engage in discussions about the cultural significance of the music and its impact on society. This intellectual engagement enriched the shopping experience, turning record stores into important sites for cultural exchange. In addition to offering vinyl, many independent record stores began to host events that celebrated reggae and dub culture. From listening parties to live performances, these gatherings brought fans together to experience the music in a communal setting. In conclusion, the influence of reggae and dub culture on independent record stores highlights the importance of these spaces in promoting and preserving diverse musical traditions. As cultural touchpoints, these stores play a crucial role in shaping the narrative of music, ensuring that the voices of artists from all backgrounds are celebrated and heard. The legacy of reggae and dub culture continues to resonate today, as independent record stores remain dedicated to championing diverse sounds and fostering connections within the music community. The rise of DJ culture and the business of used records as the 1980s progressed. The rise of DJ culture significantly reshaped the landscape of independent record stores. With the advent of turntables and the growing popularity of dance music, DJs became pivotal figures in the music scene, and independent record stores quickly adapted to cater to this emerging market. The business of used vinyl records became a major revenue stream as shops bought collections, graded their condition, and sold them at varied price points. This practice not only provided affordable options for customers, but also created a sense of excitement around the ever-changing inventory. Imagine stepping into a record store during this exhilarating time, where bins overflow with used records, each holding the promise of musical discovery. The vibrant atmosphere is alive with the sounds of classic tracks, deep cuts, and rare finds, inviting customers to sift through the collection and uncover hidden gems. The thrill of discovering a long-lost favorite or a unique pressing becomes a shared experience among fellow enthusiasts, sparking conversations and camaraderie among shoppers. Independent record stores recognized the potential of the DJ culture to drive sales. These shops began to curate sections specifically for dance music, hip-hop, and electronic genres, ensuring they had the latest 12-inch singles and rare imports that DJs sought. The excitement of finding that perfect track to elevate a set became a source of joy for customers, reinforcing the bond between the store and its community. As the demand for vinyl records grew, independent record stores also embraced the idea of hosting events and in-store performances. Local DJs were invited to spin live sets, transforming the retail space into a dynamic venue for artistic expression. The atmosphere buzzed with energy as fans gathered to enjoy the music and connect with the artists. These events not only boosted foot traffic, but also created a sense of belonging, where shoppers felt part of a vibrant music community. The business of used records also fostered a sense of sustainability within the music community. Fans could recycle and share music rather than discarding it, creating a culture that valued the history and stories behind each album. Shoppers delighted in the idea that they were contributing to a cycle of music appreciation and discovery, where records could find new homes and continue to be celebrated. As the DJ culture flourished, independent record stores became essential resources for aspiring DJs and music enthusiasts. Staff members, often knowledgeable about the latest trends and techniques, provided valuable insights and recommendations. This commitment to customer service enhanced the shopping experience, turning record stores into community hubs where fans could connect, learn, and share their passion for music. The rise of DJ culture also influenced the way records were marketed and sold. Independent record stores began to organize vinyl-only events, encouraging customers to explore the format that had once been overshadowed by CDs. The tactile experience of handling records and the warm sound of vinyl became focal points for stores eager to keep the love for vinyl alive. Reflecting on this era, we see how the rise of DJ culture and the business of used records transformed independent record stores into essential players in the music landscape. These shops became champions of diversity and creativity, reminding us of the importance of community and connection in the world of music. The relationships formed within these spaces fostered a sense of belonging, ensuring that independent record stores remained vital resources for music lovers. As the decade drew to a close, independent record stores continued to thrive, adapting to the challenges posed by new technologies while celebrating the enduring appeal of vinyl. The commitment to quality, community, and authenticity ensured that these shops remained vital spaces for music lovers, fostering connections and celebrating the rich history of sound. In conclusion, the rise of DJ culture and the business of used records significantly impacted independent record stores, making them essential hubs for discovery and community engagement. These shops not only provided a platform for artists and DJs, but also cultivated spaces where fans could connect and share in their love for music. The legacy of this era continues to influence contemporary music culture, reminding us of the power of vinyl and the vibrant community that surrounds it. The importance of staff expertise. In the world of independent record stores, the expertise of the staff plays a pivotal role in shaping the customer experience. Unlike larger retail chains, these stores often rely on passionate individuals who possess deep knowledge of music, history, and culture. This expertise not only enhances the shopping experience, but also fosters a sense of community among music lovers, creating an environment where customers feel valued and understood. Imagine walking into a record store where the staff members are not just employees, but avid music enthusiasts who thrive on sharing their passion. Upon entering, you're greeted with warm smiles and genuine excitement. Staff members are eager to engage in conversation, asking about your musical preferences and introducing you to new artists or genres. This personalized approach transforms a simple transaction into a meaningful interaction, making customers feel like part of a community rather than just another sale. The importance of staff expertise extends beyond mere recommendations. Knowledgeable employees can provide context about the artists, albums, and genres, enriching the shopping experience. For instance, when a customer inquires about a particular album, a staff member can share its historical significance, discuss the artist's journey, or highlight similar records that might appeal to the customer. This depth of knowledge creates a more engaging atmosphere and helps customers make informed decisions. Moreover, the staff's musical expertise often extends to niche genres and underground artists that may not receive attention in mainstream outlets. Independent record stores are known for their eclectic selections, and staff members play a crucial role in curating these collections. By staying updated on emerging trends and lesser-known artists, they can introduce customers to hidden gems that might resonate with their tastes. This dedication to discovery fosters a sense of excitement among shoppers, encouraging them to explore records they might not have otherwise considered. In addition to guiding customers through the selection process, knowledgeable staff can enhance the overall shopping experience by organizing events and in-store performances. These gatherings, such as listening parties, artist showcases, or vinyl fairs, create opportunities for fans to connect with one another and engage with the music on a deeper level. Staff members often take the lead in organizing these events, leveraging their expertise to curate playlists and invite local artists to perform. This commitment to community engagement reinforces the idea that independent record stores are not just retail spaces, but cultural hubs. Furthermore, the expertise of the staff can also extend to technical knowledge about vinyl care, turntables, and sound systems. Customers often seek advice on how to properly handle and maintain their records, and knowledgeable staff can provide valuable tips on cleaning, storage, and setup. This guidance not only helps customers protect their investments, but also fosters a deeper appreciation for the analog format. By empowering customers with the knowledge they need to care for their vinyl, staff members contribute to a culture of respect for the medium. The importance of staff expertise also plays a role in fostering loyalty among customers. When shoppers feel that they can trust the recommendations and insights of the staff, they are more likely to return to the store for future purchases. Building these relationships creates a sense of familiarity and comfort, encouraging repeat visits and establishing the store as a go-to destination for music lovers. This loyalty is further strengthened by staff members who remember returning customers and their musical preferences, enhancing the personalized experience. In conclusion, the expertise of staff in independent record stores is crucial in shaping the customer experience and fostering community engagement. Their passion for music, combined with their in-depth knowledge, transforms the shopping experience into a meaningful journey of discovery. By curating eclectic selections, organizing events, and providing valuable advice, knowledgeable staff members create an environment that celebrates music and connects people. The lasting impact of this expertise not only enhances customer loyalty, but also reinforces the role of independent record stores as essential cultural hubs in the music landscape. The city as a soundtrack, regional hubs. As independent record stores flourished in the 1980s and beyond, they became integral to the urban landscape, serving as cultural touchstones within their communities. Each city developed its unique musical identity, reflecting local sounds and influences. These regional hubs not only provided access to diverse music, but also became vital spaces where community and culture intersected, embodying the spirit of the neighborhoods they inhabited. Imagine walking through a bustling city street, the air alive with sounds that encapsulate the essence of the place. Each independent record store stands as a microcosm of the city's musical landscape, showcasing local artists, genres, and styles that define the community. From the punk scenes of New York to the funk and soul of New Orleans, these stores curate selections that resonate with the cultural heritage of their surroundings. In cities like New York, independent record stores such as Rocks in Your Head and Other Music became synonymous with the innovative sounds of the underground scene. These stores celebrated diverse genres, from punk and hip-hop to avant-garde jazz, reflecting the city's eclectic spirit. They served as gathering places for artists and fans alike, fostering a sense of community that transcended musical boundaries. Shoppers would find themselves immersed in discussions about the latest underground releases, upcoming shows, and the cultural significance of the artists being celebrated. Similarly, in cities like Seattle, the emergence of grunge in the early 1990s transformed the local music scene, with independent record stores like Easy Street Records becoming central to the movement. These stores not only stocked the latest albums from local bands like Nirvana and Pearl Jam, but also became venues for live performances and intimate gatherings.
Shoppers could experience the raw energy of the local music scene firsthand, forging connections with the artists and fellow fans who frequented the store. The importance of regional hubs extended beyond just music sales. They played a crucial role in nurturing local talent. Independent record stores often served as launchpads for emerging artists, providing a platform for their music and helping them reach wider audiences. Many shops hosted in-store performances, allowing local musicians to showcase their work and connect with potential fans. This symbiotic relationship between artists and record stores fostered a vibrant creative ecosystem that enriched the local culture. Beyond the music itself, independent record stores became vital spaces for cultural exchange and dialogue. In cities with rich histories of social activism, such as San Francisco, record stores often served as meeting points for discussions about social justice, equality, and community engagement. These shops curated selections that included politically charged music, fostering conversations about the role of art in activism. Customers could discover records that not only entertained, but also educated, inspiring them to engage with the world around them. The role of independent record stores as regional hubs also extended to the visual arts and fashion. Many stores showcased artwork from local artists, turning their walls into galleries that celebrated the creativity of the community. Shoppers could browse vinyl while appreciating the work of local painters, photographers, and graphic designers. This fusion of art and music created a holistic cultural experience, further solidifying the store's place as a community hub. Moreover, the concept of the city as a soundtrack encourages a sense of exploration among shoppers. When visiting a new city, music enthusiasts seek out independent record stores to understand the local soundscape. These stores provide a window into the cultural identity of the area, allowing visitors to discover regional artists and unique sounds that may not be available elsewhere. This exploration goes beyond mere commerce. It becomes a way to connect with the heart of the city and its people. As the digital age progressed, independent record stores adapted to the changing landscape, incorporating new technologies while maintaining their role as cultural hubs. Many stores began to embrace online platforms, expanding their reach and allowing them to share regional sounds with a global audience. However, the essence of the independent record store as a community space remained intact, with staff continuing to engage customers in person and foster connections through music. In conclusion, the city as a soundtrack emphasizes the vital role of independent record stores as regional hubs within urban landscapes. These stores showcase local sounds and cultural identities, providing spaces for community engagement, artistic expression, and musical discovery. The emergence of hip-hop and its influence on record stores. As the 1980s progressed, hip-hop emerged as a powerful cultural force, fundamentally transforming the landscape of music and independent record stores. This genre, born from the streets of New York City, became a celebration of creativity, self-expression, and community. The rise of hip-hop not only introduced new sounds and styles, but also redefined the way music was consumed, marketed, and celebrated within independent record stores. Imagine walking into a bustling record store during this transformative era, where the vibrant beats of hip-hop fill the air. Shelves are filled with colorful album covers featuring iconic artists like Run DMC, Public Enemy, and NWA.
The energy is palpable as shoppers explore racks of vinyl, searching for the latest 12-inch singles and classic LPs that have become essential for any hip-hop aficionado. Independent record stores quickly recognized the growing popularity of hip-hop and adapted their inventories to reflect this demand. They began to curate dedicated sections for rap and hip-hop, showcasing both mainstream hits and underground gems. The excitement of discovering a rare pressing of a classic track or the latest release from a rising artist became a source of joy for customers, fostering a sense of community among fans. The influence of hip-hop on independent record stores extended beyond just music. These shops became cultural hubs where fans could engage with the genre's history and its impact on society. Store owners, often passionate about the music themselves, shared stories about artists and their journeys, enriching the shopping experience. The discussions about hip-hop's roots in social justice, activism, and identity created an atmosphere of intellectual engagement, turning record stores into spaces for cultural exchange. As hip-hop gained momentum, independent record stores also became vital resources for aspiring DJs and producers. The demand for vinyl breaks and samples led to an increased interest in collecting records that could be used in live performances and studio productions. Store staff, often well-versed in the nuances of hip-hop, provided valuable recommendations and insights, helping budding artists find the perfect tracks to elevate their craft. The emergence of hip-hop also influenced the marketing strategies of independent record stores. Many shops began to host events celebrating the culture, from hip-hop showcases to open mic nights. These gatherings brought fans together to enjoy live performances, creating a sense of community and connection among attendees. The vibrant atmosphere fostered by these events transformed the shopping experience into a celebration of sound and creativity, where fans could connect not just with the music, but also with one another. Moreover, the visual aesthetic of hip-hop culture found its way into independent record stores. Album covers often featured striking graphics, bold colors, and innovative designs that captured the essence of the genre. Stores embraced this visual language, creating an inviting atmosphere that celebrated the artistry of hip-hop. The combination of sound and visuals enriched the shopping experience, making it feel like a journey through a dynamic cultural landscape. As the decade progressed, independent record stores became essential players in the hip-hop movement, providing a platform for emerging artists and fostering a sense of belonging among fans. The relationships formed within these spaces reinforced the idea that music is a communal experience where individuals come together to celebrate creativity and expression. Reflecting on this era, we see how the emergence of hip-hop profoundly influenced independent record stores. These shops evolved into cultural hubs that celebrated diversity, creativity, and community engagement. The connections forged within these spaces fostered a sense of belonging, reminding us that music has the power to unite people from different backgrounds and experiences. In conclusion, the rise of hip-hop and its influence on independent record stores marked a transformative period in music culture. These shops not only provided access to the latest releases, but also became vital resources for education and community building. The legacy of hip-hop continues to resonate today, as independent record stores remain dedicated to championing diverse voices and fostering connections within the music community. The vibrant culture surrounding hip-hop reinforces the importance of independent record stores as essential spaces for exploration, discovery, and celebration. The clash with big box retail and the CD era beginnings. As the 1980s progressed, the music industry underwent a seismic shift with the emergence of big box retailers and the rise of the compact disc, CD. This transformation posed significant challenges to independent record stores, threatening their very existence while also reshaping the way music was consumed. The clash between the personalized service of independent shops and the mass-market appeal of large retail chains marked a pivotal moment in the history of music retail. Big box retailers, such as Best Buy and Walmart, entered the music market with aggressive pricing strategies and expansive inventories. Their ability to offer CDs at drastically reduced prices made them a formidable competitor for independent record stores. These larger retailers could leverage economies of scale, allowing them to sell albums at prices that many small stores simply couldn't match. As a result, customers began to flock to these massive outlets, drawn by the allure of lower prices and broader selections. In contrast, independent record stores faced the challenge of maintaining their unique identity in the face of this overwhelming competition. While big box retailers focused on volume and profit margins, independent shops prided themselves on personalized customer service and expert knowledge. Staff members often had deep connections to the music community, providing recommendations based on individual tastes and preferences. This level of service fostered a loyal customer base that appreciated the intimate atmosphere of their local record store. As the CD began to dominate the music landscape, the format's technological advancements also played a role in reshaping consumer behavior. The compact disc offered superior sound quality, durability, and portability compared to vinyl records and cassette tapes. Music enthusiasts were drawn to the convenience of CDs, which allowed for easy storage and playback. The allure of a new format, combined with the aggressive marketing strategies of major labels, contributed to a decline in vinyl sales, further challenging independent record stores that had built their reputations on selling records. Despite these challenges, many independent record stores adapted to the changing landscape by embracing the CD format. They began to expand their inventories to include popular titles on CD, often creating dedicated sections within their shops. This transition, however, was not without its complications. The shift to CDs required significant investment in new inventory and equipment, straining the budgets of small stores that were already grappling with competition from big box retailers. Moreover, the cultural implications of this shift were profound. Independent record stores had long been seen as cultural hubs, fostering a sense of community and connection among music lovers. With the rise of big box retailers, the experience of buying music began to change. The personalized interactions that characterized independent shops were often lost in the sterile environments of large retail chains, where customers were treated more like transactions than valued patrons. In response to the growing threat of big box retailers, many independent record stores began to innovate and differentiate themselves. Some embraced their local roots and focused on curating unique selections that highlighted regional artists and genres. Others organized events such as live performances, listening parties, and community gatherings to draw customers in and create a sense of belonging. These efforts aimed to foster a culture of music appreciation that transcended mere consumption, reminding customers of the importance of supporting local businesses. As the 1990s approached, independent record stores also began to leverage the growing importance of the Internet. While big-box retailers dominated physical retail spaces, independent stores recognized the potential of online platforms to reach new audiences. Many began to establish websites to sell music and merchandise, creating opportunities to connect with customers beyond their local communities. This shift helped independent stores carve out new niches in the evolving music landscape, allowing them to compete in a different arena. The clash with big-box retail during the transition to the CD era underscored the resilience of independent record stores. While many faced significant challenges, their commitment to personalized service, community engagement, and musical diversity allowed them to adapt and thrive in an increasingly competitive landscape. The cultural significance of these stores remained intact, serving as important havens for music lovers seeking a deeper connection to the art form. As the music industry evolved, the legacy of independent record stores persisted, reminding us of the vital role they play in fostering a rich and diverse musical culture. The advent of the CD and its impact on vinyl sales. The introduction of the compact disc, CD, in the early 1980s marked a significant turning point in the music industry, fundamentally reshaping how music was consumed and distributed. As a new digital format, the CD offered several advantages over its predecessors, vinyl records and cassette tapes, leading to a rapid decline in vinyl sales and altering the landscape of independent record stores. Initially, the CD was met with skepticism. Many music enthusiasts were deeply attached to vinyl, valuing the warmth and depth of sound that analog records provided. However, as technology advanced and manufacturing processes improved, the appeal of CDs became undeniable. The compact disc offered several compelling features. Superior sound quality. CDs provided clearer, more dynamic sound than vinyl records, free from the pops and cracks that often accompanied older formats. The digital nature of CDs meant that music could be reproduced with greater fidelity, attracting audiophiles and casual listeners alike. Durability and portability. Unlike vinyl, which is prone to warping and scratching, CDs are more resistant to damage. This durability made them an attractive option for consumers who wanted a long-lasting medium. Additionally, their compact size allowed for easier storage and transport, appealing to a generation on the go. Convenience. The advent of the CD player made it simple to skip tracks, a feature that vinyl inherently lacked. Listeners no longer had to get up to change records or rewind tapes, leading to a more seamless listening experience. As the 1980s progressed, major record labels embraced the CD format wholeheartedly, investing heavily in its promotion. This shift was fueled by the burgeoning popularity of CD players, which became a household staple. As consumers upgraded their audio systems, the demand for CDs skyrocketed, leading to a dramatic rise in sales. By the late 1980s, CD sales had overtaken vinyl sales for the first time, marking the beginning of a new era in music consumption. For independent record stores, the rise of the CD posed both opportunities and challenges. On one hand, the new format allowed stores to expand their inventories and cater to changing consumer preferences. Many shops began to stock a wide range of CDs, hoping to attract customers eager to embrace the digital age. However, the transition to CDs also came with significant challenges: declining vinyl sales. As CD sales soared, vinyl records began to see a sharp decline in demand. Many independent record stores struggled to sell their existing vinyl inventories, leading to markdowns and clearance sales. This decline posed a significant threat to stores that had built their reputations on vinyl sales, compelling them to adapt quickly to the changing market. Financial strain. The transition to CDs required substantial investment in new inventory and equipment. Independent record stores face the challenge of purchasing CD players and racks, while also replenishing their stock with popular titles in the new format. For some stores, this financial burden proved unsustainable, leading to closures and consolidations within the industry. Cultural shift. The rise of CDs also contributed to a cultural shift in how music was perceived. The tactile experience of handling vinyl, complete with cover art, gatefolds, and the ritual of placing a record on a turntable, was replaced by the more utilitarian approach of inserting a disc into a player. This shift marked a departure from the deep emotional connection that many music lovers felt toward vinyl records. Despite these challenges, some independent record stores found ways to thrive. Many shops embraced the change, offering a curated selection of both CDs and vinyl. They recognized that while the market was shifting, there remained a dedicated audience for vinyl enthusiasts. These stores often carved out niche markets, focusing on rare vinyl pressings, reissues, and local artists, appealing to collectors and connoisseurs who appreciated the unique qualities of analog sound. As the 1990s progressed, a resurgence of interest in vinyl began to emerge. Many music lovers started to appreciate the aesthetic and sonic qualities of vinyl once again. Independent record stores played a crucial role in this revival, championing vinyl as a format that offered a distinct listening experience. Shops hosted events, launched vinyl clubs, and created a community around the appreciation of vinyl, helping to foster a renewed love for the format. In conclusion, the advent of the CD had a profound impact on the music industry, leading to a decline in vinyl sales and reshaping the landscape of independent record stores. While the rise of the compact disc posed significant challenges, it also opened up new opportunities for stores willing to adapt and embrace change. The importance of in-store performances. In the world of independent record stores, the in-store performance has emerged as a vital component of the shopping experience, transcending mere music sales. These intimate events serve multiple purposes. They showcase local talent, foster community engagement, and create a unique atmosphere that differentiates independent stores from larger retail chains. The importance of in-store performances lies not only in their entertainment value, but also in their ability to cultivate a deeper connection between artists and fans. 1. Showcasing local talent. One of the most significant benefits of in-store performances is the opportunity they provide for local artists to gain exposure. Many independent record stores prioritize featuring local musicians, offering them a platform to showcase their work in a supportive environment. This exposure can be critical for emerging artists looking to build a fan base and establish their presence in the music scene. 2. Fostering community engagement. In-store performances create a sense of community and belonging. These events attract music lovers of all ages, bringing them together to share a common experience. The intimate setting allows for a personal connection between artists and fans, breaking down barriers that often exist in larger concert venues. Attendees can engage with the performers directly, ask questions, and even purchase merchandise or albums right after the show. 3. Creating unique experiences. In-store performances provide an experience that cannot be replicated by big-box retailers or online platforms. While larger stores may focus solely on selling music products, independent record stores offer an immersive atmosphere where music comes alive. The sights and sounds of a live performance create a vibrant backdrop for shopping, enhancing the overall experience for customers. 4. Building loyalty and repeat business. In-store performances can be instrumental in building customer loyalty. When music lovers attend a performance and have a positive experience, they are more likely to return to the store for future events or to explore the curated selection of music. This loyalty is particularly important for independent record stores, which often compete against larger retailers. Customers who feel a connection to the store, the artists, and the community are more inclined to support the business consistently. They may also spread the word about upcoming performances, leading to increased foot traffic and new customers. This organic word-of-mouth marketing is invaluable for independent record stores looking to establish themselves within the local music scene. 5. Enhancing the store's brand identity. Hosting in-store performances also allows record stores to craft a distinct brand identity. By curating a lineup of performances that reflect their values and aesthetic, stores can differentiate themselves from competitors. For instance, a store that specializes in indie rock might focus on showcasing up-and-coming bands in that genre, while another might highlight diverse musical styles, including jazz, hip-hop, and world music. This curated approach not only attracts a specific customer base, but also signals to the community what the store stands for. By supporting local artists and showcasing diverse genres, independent record stores can position themselves as advocates for the music scene, reinforcing their role as cultural touchstones. 6. Leveraging social media and marketing opportunities. In-store performances also create opportunities for effective marketing and social media engagement. Record stores can promote these events through social media platforms, generating buzz and excitement. Live performances can be streamed or recorded, allowing stores to reach a wider audience beyond those physically present at the event. Conclusion: a vital component of independent record stores. In-store performances are a crucial element of the independent record store experience, enriching the shopping environment and fostering community connections. By showcasing local talent, creating unique experiences, and building customer loyalty, these events serve as powerful tools for independent stores navigating a competitive marketplace. As the music industry continues to evolve, the importance of in-store performances remains steadfast, reminding us of the enduring value of live music and the sense of community it fosters. Independent record stores, with their commitment to supporting local artists and providing meaningful experiences, will continue to play a significant role in nurturing the rich tapestry of music culture. Zines, flyers, and CI, the culture of printed ephemera. In the vibrant world of music culture, printed ephemera, such as zines, flyers, and concert information, CI, serves as a crucial medium for communication and expression. These tangible artifacts not only promote local events and artists, but also encapsulate the spirit of grassroots movements that often define independent music scenes. The culture of printed ephemera reflects the DIY ethos that permeates many music communities, emphasizing creativity, accessibility, and authenticity. Zines are self-published magazines that have been a staple in underground music culture since the late 1970s. They allow creators to share their voices, opinions, and artistic expressions without the constraints of traditional publishing. Zines often cover a range of topics, from album reviews and interviews with local bands to personal essays and political commentary. This medium fosters a sense of community as readers connect with the thoughts and experiences of fellow music lovers. Flyers play an equally important role in promoting events and shows, often serving as the visual face of a local music scene. These colourful, eye-catching designs announce concerts, record releases, and other community happenings, often featuring artwork that resonates with the aesthetic of the genre being promoted. Flyers not only inform, but also inspire. They can capture the energy and excitement of a local event, encouraging people to come together and support their scene. Concert information, CI, encompasses a broader range of printed materials, including schedules, posters, and handouts that provide details about upcoming shows. This information is vital for fostering engagement within the community, as it keeps fans informed about who is playing where and when. In an age dominated by digital communication, the tactile nature of printed CI can evoke a sense of nostalgia and connection, reminding attendees of the communal experience of live music. The culture of printed ephemera thrives in independent record stores, where zines and flyers often coexist on shelves and bulletin boards. Many stores actively encourage local artists and writers to showcase their work, creating an ecosystem where creativity flourishes. This collaboration not only promotes local talent, but also reinforces the idea that music is a collective experience rooted in shared passion and community engagement. Furthermore, printed ephemera serves as a historical record, capturing the evolution of music scenes and the stories of the people within them. Zines and flyers can provide insight into the cultural context of a particular time and place, reflecting the voices and struggles of the artists and fans involved. This documentation is invaluable for future generations, as it preserves the rich tapestry of musical history. In conclusion, zines, flyers, and concert information are more than just printed materials. They represent a culture of creativity, community, and grassroots activism in the music world. By celebrating the DIY spirit and fostering connections among artists and fans, printed ephemera continues to play a vital role in shaping independent music culture. As we move further into the digital age, the importance of these tangible artifacts remains evident, reminding us of the power of local voices and the communities they build. The warehouse and distribution ecosystem. The warehouse and distribution ecosystem plays a critical role in the music industry, serving as the backbone for the flow of physical music products, from vinyl records and CDs to merchandise and promotional materials. Understanding this ecosystem is essential for grasping how music reaches consumers and the complexities involved in getting products from manufacturers to retailers. The role of warehouses. At the heart of the distribution ecosystem are warehouses, which function as central hubs where music products are stored, managed, and prepared for shipment. These facilities are designed to optimize the handling and storage of inventory, allowing for efficient processing of orders. Warehouses often use sophisticated inventory management systems to track stock levels, ensuring that retailers receive the products they need in a timely manner. Warehouses are particularly crucial in an era where independent record stores are competing not only with each other, but also with larger chains and online retailers. By streamlining operations, warehouses enable smaller businesses to operate more efficiently, reducing lead times and improving customer satisfaction. This efficiency is especially important for independent stores that may rely on a smaller volume of sales and need to maintain a diverse inventory to attract a loyal customer base. Distribution channels. The distribution of music products typically involves multiple channels, including direct-to-consumer sales, retail partnerships, and online platforms. Independent record labels and artists often rely on a mix of these channels to reach their audience. For example, a local artist might sell their music directly at shows, while also partnering with a warehouse to distribute their albums to independent record stores. Distribution channels have evolved over the years, especially with the rise of e-commerce. Many independent record stores have adapted by creating online storefronts, allowing them to reach customers beyond their geographical location. This shift has increased competition, but has also opened up new revenue streams for independent retailers, enabling them to thrive in a changing marketplace. The importance of partnerships. Partnerships between record labels, distributors, and warehouses are essential for a smooth supply chain. Distributors act as intermediaries, managing relationships with both retailers and manufacturers. They play a vital role in negotiating pricing, terms, and promotional opportunities that can benefit both the artist and the store. For independent labels, finding reliable distributors is key. Many smaller labels opt for specialized distributors that focus on niche markets, allowing them to effectively reach their target audience. These partnerships can lead to unique promotional opportunities, such as exclusive releases or limited edition vinyl pressings that entice collectors and fans. Logistics and transportation. Logistics is another critical component of the warehouse and distribution ecosystem. The transportation of music products from the warehouse to retail locations requires careful planning and coordination. This involves choosing the right shipping methods, managing inventory levels, and ensuring timely delivery. Independent record stores often face logistical challenges due to their smaller scale. However, many have found creative solutions by collaborating with local distributors and leveraging regional transportation networks. This not only reduces costs, but also minimizes delays, allowing stores to respond quickly to changing consumer demands. The impact of digital distribution. While physical music products remain vital, the rise of digital distribution has also transformed the ecosystem. Streaming services and digital downloads have changed how music is consumed, leading to shifts in how physical products are marketed and distributed. For independent record stores, digital distribution can complement physical sales. Many stores now offer digital downloads alongside vinyl and CDs, providing customers with options that cater to their preferences. Additionally, some stores use digital platforms for promotions, allowing them to reach a wider audience and drive traffic to their physical locations. Challenges and opportunities. The warehouse and distribution ecosystem is not without its challenges.
fluctuations in consumer demand, supply chain disruptions, and rising shipping costs can all impact the efficiency of distribution operations. Independent record stores often face these challenges more acutely due to their limited resources. The labor movement and workers' rights in music. In the pulsating heart of the music industry, a silent revolution has been underway for over a century. The labor movement, often viewed through the lens of traditional industries, has profoundly shaped the rights and working conditions of musicians, technicians, and industry professionals. As these artists navigate the intricate web of their work environments, the labor movement stands as a beacon, advocating for fair treatment, equitable pay, and safe conditions. Understanding this movement's history and impact is crucial for recognizing ongoing struggles and advancements in workers' rights. The roots of the labor movement in the United States can be traced back to the late 19th century, during a time of rapid industrialization. Workers faced long hours, low wages, and unsafe conditions, leading to the formation of labor unions that gave them a collective voice. Musicians, too, faced challenges, grappling with low pay and precarious working conditions. By the early 20th century, the first musicians' unions emerged, aiming to protect performers' rights, negotiate contracts, and advocate for benefits like health insurance. Among these early unions, the American Federation of Musicians, AFM, founded in 1896, has played a pivotal role. The AFM has worked tirelessly to secure fair wages and protections for musicians through collective bargaining, negotiating contracts, and providing resources like legal assistance and networking opportunities. This support has fostered a sense of community among artists, empowering them to advocate for their rights. Despite progress, modern challenges persist for workers in the music industry. The rise of digital streaming platforms has transformed how music is consumed and monetized. Many musicians struggle to secure adequate pay, as streaming services often compensate them with only a fraction of a cent per stream. This shift has ignited renewed calls for labor advocacy, with musicians increasingly vocal about the need for fairer compensation structures that reflect the realities of the digital age. The gig economy has introduced another layer of complexity. Many musicians operate on a freelance basis, relying on short-term contracts that offer little job security or benefits. Labor advocates are now calling for better protections for freelance workers, pushing for initiatives that ensure fair wages and access to healthcare, recognizing the urgent need for equitable treatment. A critical aspect of the labor movement is its focus on intersectionality and inclusivity. The music industry has long faced disparities in representation regarding race, gender, and socioeconomic status. Labor advocates are addressing these disparities by ensuring marginalized voices are included in union leadership and decision-making processes. Promoting diversity within unions is essential for creating a more equitable music industry that benefits all workers. Education and advocacy are vital components of this movement. Organizations dedicated to labor rights focus on raising awareness and providing educational resources for musicians. Workshops and initiatives empower artists to advocate for themselves and their peers, equipping them with the tools needed to navigate their rights and responsibilities. Advocacy efforts extend beyond individual unions to broader coalitions that unite workers across sectors, amplifying their messages and influencing policy changes. As the music industry continues to evolve, the labor movement will play a crucial role in shaping its future. The challenges posed by digital transformation and the gig economy necessitate a proactive approach to workers' rights. By harnessing the collective power of musicians and industry professionals, the labor movement can advocate for fair treatment and equitable compensation. The ongoing struggle for workers' rights in music reflects a broader societal movement toward justice and equity. As artists and advocates unite to address these challenges, they contribute to a more equitable music landscape. In conclusion, the labor movement has significantly impacted the music industry, advocating for workers' rights and reshaping the landscape in which musicians and industry professionals operate. By understanding its historical context, modern challenges, and the importance of inclusivity, we can appreciate the ongoing efforts to improve working conditions for all involved in the music industry. As we look to the future, the collective action of the labor movement will continue to ensure that every worker has a voice and the rights they deserve, laying the foundation for a more just artistic community. Globalization of music and import days. The globalization of music has transformed how we experience, consume, and appreciate music across cultural boundaries. As technology advances and communication becomes instantaneous, the sharing of musical traditions and styles has reached unprecedented levels. This trend enriches the global music landscape and raises important questions about cultural exchange, identity, and economic implications. Import days reflect the influx of international music into local markets and serve as a focal point in understanding this phenomenon. The impact of technology, the internet and digital platforms have been game changers for the globalization of music. Streaming services like Spotify and YouTube allow listeners to explore a variety of genres and artists from different cultures. This access broadens musical tastes and encourages cultural exchange, fostering a more interconnected world. Genres like K-pop have exploded in popularity globally, exemplifying how localized styles can become international phenomena. Cultural exchange and identity globalization facilitates cultural exchange, where diverse musical styles blend and influence one another. While this promotes diversity and innovation, it raises concerns about cultural appropriation. Artists from dominant cultures may profit from musical traditions without fully understanding their origins, posing ethical questions about ownership and representation. Economic implications. The globalization of music has significant economic implications for artists and local music industries. Independent artists can access global audiences through digital platforms, allowing them to monetize their work. However, the prominence of international acts can overshadow local talent, leading to concerns about local industry sustainability. Import days aim to highlight these challenges while fostering appreciation for local artists. Import days, celebrating globalization. Import days are events organized by record stores and cultural institutions to showcase international music and its impact on local communities. These events provide platforms for cross-cultural dialogue, featuring live performances and discussions that explore global and local music intersections. They remind us to balance celebrating global influences and supporting local talent. The role of music festivals. Music festivals serve as melting pots for diverse musical genres and cultures. Events like Glastonbury and Coachella attract artists and audiences from around the world, creating spaces for cultural exchange. They stimulate local economies and provide platforms for emerging artists to gain exposure, acting as catalysts for innovation. Challenges of globalization. Despite the benefits, challenges remain. Copyright infringement, fair compensation, and unequal resource distribution can hinder the growth of diverse music scenes. The dominance of major labels can marginalize independent artists, while the homogenization of music risks diluting cultural identities. The future of global music. As globalization shapes the music industry, emerging technologies like virtual reality may offer new ways for audiences to experience music. The rise of social media influencers can democratize music promotion, allowing diverse voices to emerge. Continued collaboration between artists can lead to innovative musical forms that reflect a globalized world. Embracing diversity. In conclusion, the globalization of music and import days highlight the interplay between local and global influences. While technology facilitates cultural exchange, it raises questions about identity and representation. By celebrating global influences while fostering appreciation for local talent, we can create a more inclusive music landscape. The future of music lies in collaboration, innovation, and a commitment to honoring diverse cultural expressions. The decline and legacy of the independent store. In the heart of bustling cities and quiet towns, independent record stores have long served as cultural sanctuaries for music lovers. More than just places to buy records, they were community hubs where enthusiasts gathered to share recommendations and discover new sounds. The smell of vinyl and the warmth of curated selections created an inviting atmosphere. Yet in recent years, these beloved establishments have faced significant challenges that many never anticipated. The rise of digital music marked a turning point for independent stores. With streaming services like Spotify and Apple Music, music lovers gained unprecedented access to vast libraries at their fingertips. This convenience reshaped consumer behavior, as many opted for the instant gratification of streaming over the tactile experience of browsing vinyl and CDs. Consequently, foot traffic in independent stores dwindled, leaving them struggling in an increasingly digital marketplace. Adding to this dilemma was the growth of major retail chains. Stores like Walmart and Best Buy wielded the power to offer lower prices and extensive marketing, making it difficult for independent shops to sustain themselves. These big box retailers dominated the market, leading to a homogenization of music offerings and limiting consumer choice. Many independent stores were forced to close, resulting in a loss of the unique and diverse selections that had defined them. The emergence of online retail further complicated matters. E-commerce giants such as Amazon provided vast selections at discounted prices, changing shopping habits. While some independent stores tried to establish e-commerce sites, fierce competition often left them at a disadvantage. Despite these challenges, independent record stores hold cultural significance that transcends sales figures. They have historically served as gathering places, fostering community and belonging. These stores provide spaces for artists to connect with fans, host live performances, and showcase local talent, creating an environment where music is celebrated. Interestingly, a resurgence in vinyl sales has breathed new life into some independent record stores. Collectors and audiophiles are drawn to vinyl for its tactile experience and rich sound quality. Many stores have capitalized on this trend by expanding their vinyl selections, and hosting events. Record Store Day, an annual celebration, further encourages consumers to support local shops. Community engagement is often the lifeblood of independent record stores. Those that host events like live performances and artist meet and greets create vibrant atmospheres that encourage repeat visits. By connecting with local artists, these stores showcase emerging talent and contribute to the overall health of the music ecosystem. The legacy of independent record stores is profound. They have shaped the cultural landscape of music, serving as incubators for creativity. Many iconic artists began their journeys in these stores, where they shared their music with enthusiastic listeners. The intimate connection between artists and fans has left an indelible mark on the industry. As we look toward the future, it is essential to recognize and celebrate the contributions of independent record stores. Their ability to adapt, embrace new technologies, and engage with their communities ensures they remain relevant. As consumers increasingly seek authentic experiences, independent record stores can continue to thrive. In conclusion, while independent record stores face significant challenges from digital music and major retailers, their cultural significance and enduring legacy cannot be overstated. The resurgence of vinyl, community engagement, and support for local artists provide pathways for these stores to continue making a meaningful impact. As the music industry evolves, independent record stores remain vital, ensuring music lovers always have a place to gather, connect, and celebrate the art they cherish.